Hey, Stephan Haluska here from Cool Cleveland, and I'm at Guide to Culture talking with RA Washington about his INCITE Performance Art Series.
Hey, how you doing, Fred?
Hey, I'm doing great. So can you tell me what this INCITE series is and kind of how you got started with it?
Yeah, well, we wanted to celebrate the fact that we were turning nonprofit and our 501c3 status with a huge celebration. So first we were thinking just to throw a party, but we kind of like to be ambitious, so we decided to do a year-long exhibition series called INCITE. It started on January 20th, and it's going to go the whole year.
And congratulations on that.
Yeah, thanks.
And what does INCITE mean? What are you trying to incite?
Well, we wanted to have like kind of a word that had a bunch of meanings, but essentially we're just inciting, dialogue and awareness of community resources and art and culture, just trying to put people in the room, have an experience and share.
So this series kicked off more or less at the beginning of the calendar year. What was the first performance?
The first one was a poetry reading between John Dorsey, Zenaida Smith, who is on Outlandish Press out of Cleveland, and William Stolte out of Buffalo. John Dorsey used to be on Guide to Culture Press, and he was coming through town, so we decided to put those guys together. Yeah, I think it's important to have, both regional artists and artists from out of town play together.
A Burmese mountain dog collects dust in the living room as Fox News hammers home the integrity of relics. The sun is just one of 1,000 knickknacks that gets drowned out by the pulse of your love. Frozen hamburgers and a bun coffee maker hum moonlight melodies in the middle of the afternoon. A marriage that can no longer walk on water gets frozen in time. Feeding miracles the size of minnows to alligators you once wrestled but now call lovers. There are no small ponds, just forgotten rivers of intention, just stolen kisses captured in the night. Great love stories are the things we don't notice hidden in a cluttered barn, the little things we keep to ourselves.
What other performances have you had since then?
Sheesh, man, we've had over 30 since we reopened.
But not since January.
No, just since July we've had about 30 things, and since January it's about nine of those.
Wow, that is ambitious.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the wonderful things about having a space like this is, everything's possible. And I think a lot of times nonprofits, especially art institutions, get kind of caught up in the bureaucracy of curation. And we just like to kick that door down and show, what the DIY ethos and what a little bit of community effort can do.
And so, speaking on everything is possible, you've had more than just poetry readings, right?
We've had lectures. Sidney Milstein, who is a wonderful thinker, anarchist book purveyor, and all things about the rights of people to have access to health care, housing. And she was here. We've had some lectures just about books and thought. We got a Sterner lecture series coming. We had a Foucault lecture series coming. A gentrification conference in the late summer. There's just some of the things that are coming up, and just always the bands and the poetry and the performance art. So we try and make it real eclectic.
That's awesome. Well, hey, I'm looking forward to coming out.
Yeah, thanks, man.
This is Stephan Haluska from Cool Cleveland, signing out.